No Rest for the Weekend's coverage of the Tribeca Film Festival is sponsored by Blackmagic Design, the world's highest quality products for the feature film, post and broadcast industries. Blackmagicdesign.com. And by the Tonkawa Film Festival, celebrating short films from around the world. tonkawafilmfestival.com.
All right, once again, it's Jason and Yasin right out of the theater, the pre-screening at Tribeca. We just saw The Revisionist, starring Alison Brie and Tom Sturridge. It's a drama with also starring Dustin Hoffman
and André Holland.
Great little drama, very intimate story. It's like just a few characters.
Yeah, so I would say it's a character study, really.
Character study.
Yeah.
It does dramatize the sort of the writing creative process. So if that's your thing, it's very, very well acted, and the writing is solid. Great dialogue, I thought.
Yeah,
Very naturalistic dialogue.
There's some great lines in there.
And it is, I do wonder kind of who the movie is for, but it's definitely for adults.
Yeah.
And I think it'll probably be one that people catch on streaming and things like that, but it's a great film festival movie.
Yes, it gives interesting perspectives on the writer's point of view, but it's not necessarily a movie dedicated to writers. You know, it's not something that a general audience won't understand. What is interesting about it is the way that they go about telling the story. Because there's sort of a story within the story without getting into
it's very interesting
this story,
the way things unfold.
Yes.
So this is our first look right out of the theater preview. Yeah. We're going to get into these things in more depth when we actually do our recap episodes on the podcast. But we wanted to give you a little heads up. If you were heading out to the theater to see this at Tribeca, but I enjoyed it. I mean, I thought just for the acting alone, like if you like good acting, solid writing, and something for an audience that's not 12.
I think this is one of the films that Dustin Hoffman is also kind of returning a little bit back to. He took maybe a minute off. He's kind of coming back now with a couple of films. And this is one of them.
Hoffman's terrific.
Hoffman is really. He has a couple of scenes in this that are just like stealers. If you didn't know who Dustin Hoffman was, if you're coming, to this planet for the first time and you don't know who Dustin Hoffman is, and you don't necessarily want to take in all of the film classics that he's made. Let's just say you just want to come and you walk in on The Revisionist. There are a couple of scenes in this one that will obviously make you
pure gold.
Yeah. You'll
gold.
come out and go, this is why he's revered. Alison Brie she's good. She's the tempting, teasing, and but still always with an intellectual bravado, I guess, or because she really does like. Her character and her representation. If it was a man, you would have thought like a Tom Cruise level of like attitude. But she plays it very subtly, very laid, very reserved, but with not any less confidence in.
Everything's very sort of underplayed and very sophisticated.
Yes.
These people are educated people, and they're very mature, but there's also the underlying emotion of it all, which they play very well.
Those complicated flaws that humans tend to come up with when they get a little too close to each other.
Yeah. So it's an interesting film. Like I said, if you like a good drama for grown-ups
and a thinker,
and yes.
One that you're gonna have to think a little bit.
We're still processing this one.
There's some when you get to the end, you realize
definitely going to be some
you've
debate.
had a lot more to process than you thought you did.
There's definitely going to be some debate after this one.
I hope so. I hope so. Because that meant that somebody saw it.
Yeah, but we'll get into more of this stuff on the recap episodes of the podcast. So be sure to subscribe here on YouTube, youtube.com/getbehindtherabbit. You can read the reviews at norestoftheweekendpodcast.com. And for even more content, go to btrpmedia.com, which is our Patreon, which has all of our different shows. You can support us there as well. But for right now, it's Jason and Yasin on a park bench right after the screening, and we'll see you next time.
This is the BTRP Media Network.